What's going on, guys? My name is Matt. Some of you may know me as that TRD Taco on Instagram. Welcome to my first YouTube video where I'm going to do a build walk around on my 2022 Toyota Tacoma. Alrighty, so jumping right into the build overview. It is a 2022 Toyota Tacoma and it is the TRD Sport model. I got the truck in the MGM colorway. Super great color. I love it. It is, as you can probably notice, the double cab long bed. And it is a literal limo. I get a lot of slack from the boys on Instagram about it, but it's a long truck. Luckily, haven't had any issues except one time that's led me to getting hung up on the trails just due to its length. But yeah, me and the boys always joke about it being a literal bus or a limo. So yeah, anyways, moving on. We'll start at the front. I am rocking the Morimoto XB LED headlights. Love them. Can't say enough great things about them. They are just a phenomenal product, and Morimoto is just a phenomenal brand to work with. Right below those, I'm also running the Morimoto 4-banger fog lights in the amber, which again, just quality products, super great output, and I just love their products. Moving over to the front of the truck, I am rocking the TRD Pro style grill. I know in the recent months, last year, a lot of people have been moving away from it just because everyone runs it, and it's true. You get a Tacoma and first thing you're like, I want to get the Pro style grill. So I decided to color match it. So I got a local paint guy to color match it, and he absolutely knocked it out of the park. Love it. It's actually probably one of my favorite things about the truck, just because it adds that extra little touch that not a lot of people do to their trucks. Just below the grill, it's kind of hard to see, but I am rocking the Diode Dynamics hidden light bar kit with the combo beam pattern. I do sometimes wish I had the driving lenses for the entire bar, but nonetheless, it's still phenomenal and has great light output. On the bottom of the truck, I'm rocking the OK Expeditions full aluminum engine skid plate. Right now, that is the only skid plate I have underneath the truck. There are plans to do more in the future, but for now, that's the only one I have. Moving over to up top here, I'm rocking the Morimoto 2-banger ditch lights in the amber again, and then as well they are the combo beam pattern, and again, phenomenal, love them, super bright. Cross with my other ditch light over there, I'm rocking the Fire Stick antenna, which is hooked up to my CB radio, just makes it convenient for communicating on the trails. Here with the mirror caps, I am rocking, I believe it's the Tacoma Lifestyle sequential turn signals. Not 100% sure, but I believe that's them. It's just a nice little piece, adds a little bit of flow to the truck having the sequential headlights as well as the tail lights. Just little touches that add to the whole build itself. Probably the biggest thing on this truck is the suspension setup. I am rocking the King shocks, the 2.5s with the adjusters, front and rear. Absolutely phenomenal, love them, they're great. Having that ability to stiffen or soften the suspension based on what I'm doing, whether I'm just daily driving or I'm out hitting the trails, is great. I love it. I can't say enough good things about the King shocks. Absolutely phenomenal. In the front with the King coilovers, I do have them paired with the Dirt King Uniball upper control arms. Again, super great product, love them, makes the ride that much better. I had SPC control arms beforehand, and all I'm gonna say is avoid them. Moving on to the wheels and tires, I am rocking the Falcon off-road wheels, the TX1 Apollos in the machined in silver finish, and they are in a 17x9 with a -25 offset. I have them wrapped in a Nitto Trail Grappler MT in a 295/70/17, and this wheel and tire setup, phenomenal. I love it. It's absolutely perfect, super quiet. I love them. With this wheel setup, I'd say the biggest thing that I like about it is having the Apex Designs quick deflate valve stems. These things are an absolute game changer, and I recommend them to everyone. I can take these tires from 40 PSI down to 15 to 17 PSI on all four corners in roughly 1 to 2 minutes. I probably won't ever have another wheel and tire setup in the future that doesn't have those valve stems. Moving on to the side of the truck, Windows tinted, very simple. Rear's 5%, have the 5% brow on the windshield. And then the front is a 50% with a 35% stacked on top. So I think it's roughly a 20 or 25%. On the side at the bottom, I'm rocking the Big Country Customs rock sliders. They do have the kick out, which honestly, super convenient. I recommend if you're gonna get rock sliders for your truck, do the kick out, because if you have like, when I have a tent on the back, super convenient for setting it up. It just makes it quick and easy access to get up top. Also, when you're washing your truck, having the kick out, so easy to wash the roof. I love it. Moving to the back, like I said in the front, I have the Kings rears again. King 2.5s in the rear with the adjusters, and I have that paired with the Icon RXT rear leaf pack. I do have it set to option 1 right now. I may go up to option 2 in the future, not entirely sure. Still running the stock bump stops in the rear. I do have the Wheelers off-road super bumps in the front. So under the truck, I'm rocking the MagnaFlow catback exhaust. Gives it a deeper tone, which I really like. Up top on the back of the truck, I actually have the Morimoto third brake light. Again, you'll see that just about every lighting on this truck is Morimoto, and that's just because they're an absolutely great company to work with and make top-notch quality products. Billy bars, bed rack, 11-inch retractable. Got it because I have the Retrax tonneau cover. I can have both on the setup. I love it so far. Super excited to use it in the camping season. The most notable things on the rear of the truck are going to be the bed wrap and the taillights. Yeah, satin black kind of piece on the back here, the satin white stripe, and then the satin white TRD Sport sticker. I did go with the 2-wheel drive style sticker, even though it's a 4x4. Just thought it looked a little bit better. I may switch it, not entirely sure. The satin black does wrap around to the tailgate, so then it's a seamless kind of look all the way around to the other side of the truck. Taillights, I'm rocking again the Morimoto XB LED taillights, just because Morimoto everything on the truck, why not? Under the truck, I also have limited lightings, 8-piece rock light kit. So I have 1 per wheel well, 2 under the cab, 1 in the rear tire carrier area, and then as well as 1 behind the grill. Now, underneath the hood, nothing too special. Stock motor, stock intake. Really the only thing I have under the hood would be the aux beam switch panel. I do have the 8-panel. I have it kind of just mounted up beside the steering wheel here. Great, it's an awesome addition, making it super easy to run all my accessory lighting to the 1 switch panel, keeping everything under the hood nice and tidy, and I don't have a bunch of wires running through my firewall. Other than that, I think that is about it. So yeah, that concludes the build walk around of my 2022 Toyota Tacoma TRD Sport. Future plans wise, not entirely sure. The guys keep bugging me to do 35s and trim fenders. I really want to do it, but we'll see where things go. People have asked me about roof rack as well as bumpers. Roof rack, honestly, I probably won't ever do, just because I like the slick top look. I also have the sunroof, so I want to keep that fully functional. Front and rear bumpers, I want to do them. Just honestly, they're super expensive and probably overkill for what I do. I might look into doing kind of the hidden winch in the front with the factory bumper. That is something that I'm looking into, just because I do really want to have a winch. I have a rooftop tent on the way. Super excited about that. Hopefully to see it in a couple months. Just means more videos, camping stuff, off-road stuff. So hopefully bring that to you guys shortly. Like I mentioned earlier, more skid plates underneath, like the transmission and transfer case skid plates, as well as bump stops in the rear. Now in terms of suspension, right now the setup I have is perfect. I may look into doing the shock relocation in the rear, but again, depending on like where I take the build and the stuff I start doing, it might be overkill. So you may see it in the future, you may not. That is the full build walk around of my 2022 Tacoma. I know it's a little dirty right now. We are in the winter months, so hard to keep it clean with all the salt on the roads, but hope you enjoyed the video and I hope to see you guys in the next one.